Section 47. Vaisampayana said, King Duryodhana, then on the field of battle, said unto Bhishma and unto Drona, that tiger among warriors, and unto Kripa, that mighty core warrior, these words. Both myself and the Karna had said this unto the preceptors. I refer to the subject again, for I am not satisfied with having said it once. Even this was the pledge of the sons of Pandu, that if defeated at dice, they would reside to our knowledge in countries and woods for 12 years, and 1 more year unknown to us. That 13th year, instead of being over, is at running. Vivatsu, therefore, who is still to live undiscovered, hath appeared before us. And if Vivatsu hath come before the term of exile is at end, the Pandavas shall have to pass another 12 years in the woods. Whether it is due to forgetfulness on their part, induced by desire of dominion, or whether it is a mistake of ours, it behaveth Bhima to calculate the shortness or excess of the promised period, when an object of desire may or may not be attained. A doubt necessarily attaches to one of the alternatives, and what is decided in one way often ends differently. Even moralists are puzzled in judging of their own acts. As regards ourselves, we have come hither to fight with the Matsyas, to seize their kind stationed towards the north. If meanwhile it is Arjuna that hath come, what fault can attach to us? We have come hither to fight against the Matsyas on behalf of the Trigartas, and as numerous were the acts presented unto us of the oppressions committed by the Matsyas, it was for this that we promised aid to the Trigartas, who were overcome with fear, and it was agreed between us that they should first seize on the afternoon of the 7th lunar day the enormous wealth of kine that the Matsyas have, and that we should at sunrise of the 8th day of the moon seize these kine. When the king of the Matsyas would be pursuing those first seized, it may be that the Trigartas are now bringing away their kine, or being defeated, or coming towards us for negotiating with the king of the Matsya. Or it may be that having driven the Trigartas off, the king of the Matsyas at the head of this people and his whole army of fierce warriors appeareth on the scene and advanceth to make night attacks upon us. It may be that some one leader among them, endued with mighty energy, is advancing for vanquishing us, or it may be that the king himself of the Matsyas is come. But be it the king of the Matsyas or Vivatsu, we must all fight him. Even this hath been our pledge. Why are all these our foremost core warriors, Bhishma and Drona and Kripa and Vikarna and Drona's son, now sitting on their cars, panic-stricken? At present there is nothing better than fighting, therefore make up your minds. If for the cattle we have seized an encounter takes place with the divine wielder himself of the thunderbolt, or even with Yama, who is there, that will be liable to reach Hastinapura, pierced by the shafts of the foe, or will the foot soldiers, in flying through the deep forest with their backs on the field, escape with life? When escape for the cavalry is doubtful, hearing these words of Duryodhana, Karna said, disregarding the preceptor, making all arrangements, he knoweth well the intentions of the Pandavas and striketh terror in our hearts. I said that his affection for Arjuna is very great, seeing in only coming he chanteth his praises. Make ye such arrangements that our troops may not break. Everything is in confusion, for Dronas, having only heard the neigh of Arjuna's steeds, make ye such arrangements that these troops come to a distant land in this hot season, and in the midst of this mighty forest may not fall into confusion and be subjugated by the foe. The Pandavas are always the special favorites of the preceptor. The selfish Pandavas have stationed Drona amongst us. Indeed, he betrays himself by his speech. Who would ever extol a person upon hearing the neigh only of his steeds? Horses always neigh, whether walking or standing. The winds blow at all times, and Indra also always showereth rain. The roar of the clouds may frequently be heard, What hath Partha to do with these? And why is he to be praised for these? All this on Drona's part, therefore, is due only to Hither, the desire of doing good to Arjuna, or to his wrath and hatred towards us. Preceptors are wise and sinless and very kind to all creatures. They, however, should never be consulted at times of peril. It is in luxurious palaces and assemblies and pleasure gardens that learned men capable of making speeches seem to be in their place, performing many wonderful things in the assembly. It is there that learned men find their place, or even there their sacrificial utensils and their proper placing and washing are needed. In the knowledge of the lapses of the others, in studying the characters of men, in the signs of horses and elephants and cars, in treating the disease of asses and camels and goats and sheep and kine, in planning buildings and gateways, and in pointing out the defects of food and drink. The learned are truly in their own sphere, disregarding learned men that extol the heroism of the foe. Make ye such arrangements that the foe may be destroyed, placing the kind securely, array the troops in order of battle, place guards in proper places so that we may fight the foe. Thus ends the 47th section in the Goharna Parva of the Virata Parva.